So Mike Andes and his media team is coming by tomorrow, and he's gonna come visit us and tear us apart and put us through boot camp. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how he does it.
Yeah, okay, it's not a boot camp. It's just gonna. You've seen the show. It comes to small businesses, kind of as a, you could say, like a business one-on-one consultation with the business owner. The media team films some B-roll, and then they head out to the next place, from what I understand. So whoever's watching this is tomorrow. So right now it's, what is it, 27th of Tuesday? Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
be at the storage tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. So it's exciting. I've never had a business coach or consultant, let alone, I don't want to say YouTuber. Like,
He is a YouTuber.
I know, but I want to say, it sounds like YouTuber is like he's just like some kid that's a YouTuber. He just happens to also have a YouTube show that is pretty big. I mean, in the lawn industry, it's pretty well known.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
Yeah. I get just more curious to see what he says about the company.
Me too. I mean, that's I don't even care if they didn't even show the fucking episode. They just trash it. Like, as long as I get that one-on-one coaching, and we get to
Yeah.
sit here and talk about like what these are the things that I see from my perspective you should work on. Your 6-week plan. I mean, if he says jump, all I'm gonna say is how high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was gonna say something else too. Oh yeah. So we only see him through YouTube, right? And he seems like this. All I know is that he's jacked now. He's gained a bunch of muscle. He's almost a bodybuilder, power lifter, weightlifter. I'm just kidding. But yeah, he just on camera through the videos, he just seems very personable. Obviously, just very business minded, and always eager to help. So I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I'm all ears. What do you think he'll be like in person?
I don't want to say scripted, but it probably has like a not a script, but
I mean, he has a format of like
yeah,
get to the place,
Yeah.
talk about this, talk about that.
Yeah.
He's got his breakdown of how he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm saying is like, what do you think he's like off camera?
Uh,
Like, imagine like you go up there and like he walks up to us and he's like, "Are you Efren?" And he's smoking his fucking cigarette. "Are you Efren?" "I'm Mike Andes." And then
no,
the camera turns on. "Hey, I'm Mike Andes from the Turnaround Show." And this, what if he's like that?
I think he's just normal.
I know, but just how funny would it be? It feels like that. Like, all right, come on, all right, let's get this shit over with. And then the fucking camera turns on, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going? My name's Mike Andes, and we're here to turn around the show." Oh, it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my expectation, is that he's that guy and just turns it on at the camera. I'm just kidding. Now, I'm assuming he's just a good guy all around. But I'm super excited for this opportunity, this kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of like in our world, us being of the Mexican culture, I think, or just being Hispanic, it's like not common for people to kind of get together and like talk ideas and help each other out. It always seems to be just competition. Like you want to gatekeep information and shit like that.
Yeah, nobody shares anything.
Yeah, nobody shares. I've even asked other landscape companies, and I get ghosted. Like nobody seems to care, and I'm like, bro, there's a million houses out there. Like there's plenty of opportunity. Like anyway, so just having someone come over is like just we're breaking a cycle. I think of not talking, of keeping the secrets just to ourselves. It's like, motherfucker, what secrets?
Well, Ricardo asked his boss something about, oh, where do you get this? And he's like, man, I can't tell you. You know, it's just one of those secrets. I'm like, all right, I guess
So stupid.
which means I need you to continue to be my lackey. So I'm not gonna tell you.
Exactly. That's all it is. It's just, I think it's ego. Even with my clients, I tell them exactly what we do in regards to like fertilizer, our materials, where we get them, how like I tell them everything. There's no secrets. I'm not doing some kind of magic.
Well, today the last house we had, she asked me if we could transplant some of the,
Oh yeah, she called me. I need to call her back. Oops.
and then she's yeah, whenever you get a chance.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, let me just take some pictures. I'll tell her, and I could just tell. She's like, I don't know. It goes. I don't like it because it reminds me of how things used to be, and I don't want the company used to be.
Well, I mean, what was wrong with that? What do you
No, I
mean?
mean we'll do the job, but it's like it's kind of like like whenever you
Oh
get a
yeah,
chance.
for
Like,
sure.
no, it's not whenever you get a chance. Give you a quote and to schedule it.
Yeah, and I think that's what she means. It's just the word she uses is whenever you get a chance.
Yeah.
Trust me, she's not like the one like Lucian. If you're not doing anything, yeah, bitch, we're just chilling at fucking home,
But
not doing
yeah, it's
nothing, waiting for you to call me.
I just worked 6 days a week last week.
Yeah,
Like this shit needs to be scheduled.
it is. Yeah, yeah, and she called me actually, so I need
Yeah,
to
she
call her
said she
back.
called you, but she assumed I was you. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And this whole week we're fucking booked, which was shit.
yeah.
So, which is a good problem to have. It is what it is. And I saw she waited to call until we had the lawn service because she just assumed you would do it.
No, she well, no, I mean, because I told her, I mean, even I don't even have
The tools,
the
yeah,
tools. So she's like, yeah,
yeah,
just whenever you get a chance.
sure, yeah. But anyway, yeah, let's go back to Mike Candies. So my hope is that Mike Candies is badass, and I expect him to be. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't. He seems to be who he is on camera and off camera, and I'm just like beyond excited and looking forward to this whole opportunity. And I know no one gets it. You're like, why? Ricardo's like, who's that? I'm sure mom and dad are like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. And no one has to understand me. But
No, I
once
think
we're making it at year 10, you're going to be, man, everything we did was meant to be. Like, and one thing I've learned over the years is I've stopped kind of almost like waiting for y'all's permission. I'm like, not that I don't need it, but like, I can't expect y'all to make a decision for me when y'all don't have everything, all the information that's in my head. You know what I mean? So I can ask for y'all's opinion, but I'm still gonna make the decision that I think is best for everybody.
yeah, no, yeah, yeah. I think just to me is more of because we since I'm out there, I'm so embedded in the Mexican way of doing it that
Yeah, exactly.
makes me think like are, are we allowed to go this route?
Yeah, and that mental barrier, is completely made up.
Yeah,
So you're having this anxiety from something that's not even real. And I've managed to kind of start surpassing that. So now anytime I feel like that sense of anxiety, I'm like, I'm getting anxiety from a ghost, from something that's not real.
what makes that makes it easier for you since you're here and then you're actually doing the work.
Yeah,
When I'm out there with the every 5 seconds I see Jose with the trailer and
yeah.
the fucking sit on,
Uh,
and as I see a bunch of them, it's like not one of them's. These are the type of people I see on that guy's show, and there's plenty of them here.
yeah, but I think that's fine because I think there's levels to the game, and I think we're not at the bottom level, which we're just seeing, where we've elevated ourselves to the next level, which is less of us, and that's the type of people that are on that show.
Yeah,
So you're comparing yourselves to these the low tier. We're You can't see it, but up there, I fucking my nursing license, my applicator license, and my irrigator license. Like commercial, like we have everything.
but yeah,
Like we're not like bottom tier workforce. We've elevated, but because we're used to living down here our entire lives, we kind of feel out of place. Because you're here, can't get a hold of people up here. people down here just talk shit. So we're just kind of in between, isolated. And y'all don't see it sometimes the way I do. So it's even like within our own little circle, it's kind of like negative.
Yeah, that's probably well, not for you, but for me, I'm in that. I'm more in that circle.
Yeah, but that's the whole problem. That's the whole point of having a leader and a CEO and being someone
Yeah.
at the front end. I see the grander vision. I see the bigger scope. That responsibility will fall on me, and y'all are gonna kick and scream and cry and moan.
No,
But I'm just saying it figuratively. But once we get to the other
Yeah.
side, it's gonna be like, oh, okay, everything's cool.
no, yeah, I guess that's my. Yeah, I guess I need more of that confirmation. Like, so once the guy shows up and I guess he shows. Oh no, this is the reality. There's actually a way to do it.
Yeah, hopefully Mike comes by and he's like, man, you've done a great job for yourself for not knowing nothing and being a dumbass. You've done pretty damn good. And then that'll be the confirmation you get, like, oh shit, I guess we're doing good. Or he can be like, you need to close your doors ASAP. I don't know how you made it this far. So I need either one, and I need a sense of direction so we can just go.
I just need to know that the door's open for us too, and it isn't just for the guys we see on this show.
Yeah, and I think it is open, and we just because we're kind of like in our own bubble, we don't think it is, but it is. But I that's what I'm saying earlier. I've tried to learn not let y'all's, I don't want to call it negativeness, but like I almost want to say like closed-mindedness affect me because y'all aren't seeing it how I'm seeing it. And I could do that, but then we won't grow.
No, I mean, it's more harder for me because I'm in it. It's like I get.
Well,
like
yeah, I mean, I was there
all the
for
time.
6 years. I was in it,
You're able to step out of it.
but now I've been able to exactly step out slowly. But now that I'm out here, I'm like floating in fucking purgatory. Like, what the fuck? Where do I go? And that's what I'm hoping that we get some clarity on.
Yeah, that's what we need, clarity.
Someone that's like higher level that's willing to like reach down and be like, come with me if you want to live, and like pulls me up. I mean, not maybe not like that intense, but just a little bit of clarity is all I'm asking. So yeah, super random. That think about it. Think of like our cousins or our uncles that all do lawn service, and we're like, what the fuck are they doing? But then when we're on the other side, fucking, we have days off, we have vacations, we have a team, we have operations, we have management, and they're still working 6 days a week at 70 years old. It's like,
I guess because you see them with the Denali's and all this and that, and we made 10,000 on this project, but then it's like it could not for you, but for me, or you hear Ricardo's dumbass stories about the Jefe made. It makes me not know what to believe anymore.
mm-hmm.
So I have to get reminded that now we can go this route. Mike Andes can teach us something.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
He obviously can teach something.
So. No, I mean not teach us something, but it's like I don't know. It's like there's a different route we can take. We just don't know it.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Well, I think we've carved our own route of like being a full service landscape company. Some of the people that I've seen do that in our area, I feel like they're very successful. They're like low key, but I think they're probably highly profitable because they're able to take these contracts and not waste money on marketing and all the fucking bullshit of cold calling. And like, I think they were able to just get clients and have them for years and just stack services. So that niche exists, and that's the niche that I've kind of like found works best for my type of personality and also the way I want to run our business. From the beginning, I've said I don't want to have 1,000 lawns at $100. I want to have 100 clients at $1,000. You know, it's not about the volume for me. I never wanted to be that volume guy and compete with Top Choice and have 3,000 houses. Fuck no. Like, no. If you gave me 3,000 houses, I'd be like, okay, how can I get rid of 80% of these?
The point you just up the price to.
Yeah, and then I would just go to what I'm doing, offer a stacked layer of services that's a full service, full property management services for people that for people that want that. Not everybody wants that, and that's fine. So anyway, we we do have a niche, and we've found it over time. And this September we'll be hitting 7 years, which is a long time. and I'm hoping my goal is by year 10 is I think my goal will be by year 10 we've hit 800,000. We're highly profitable, and we're both in like where you and maybe someone else is more of a managerial role where we have more people under us working.
Yeah.
And I'm focused on like I would love to create more like content and focus on our media and just kind of building the brand of NSL and make it like the brand, the trusted brand for full property maintenance, regardless if you're a residential or commercial property.
That's what I've seen a lot of these bigger the people on YouTube that own big companies.
Yeah.
Like the main guys seems to take more of the social media side, and then
yeah, because it makes sense. Because like as the owner, you've gone through every step on that fucking ladder from bottom to top, and it's been whoever knows how many years. You've gone through all the problems, the pain points. Everything has gone through you. You have all the experience, so you have the least amount of fear, and the most knowledge to like be the front man. You know what I mean? And just educate people because I've gone through it. Versus I'm like, all right, hey, you're the front man of NSL now. Like, or if I tell Ricardo that, like, it wouldn't make sense. But anyway, kind of rambling on, but that's what we were talking about is Mike Landis is coming tomorrow in less than 12 hours, 16, 17 hours. And we'll see what happens. I'm excited for that.
yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he says.
Very interesting. All right.